Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have Moonstone Christmas Faux Wax Seals. And if you're familiar with wax seals, they've been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They're usually made out of wax. These are made out of paper, which makes them so much less messy. They're embossed, so cute, and you would traditionally find them on envelopes, but have you ever thought of putting them on cards as a little collage element? So you guys, this is our giveaway set for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win these card and envelope to keep or share with a friend, so come play with us. All right, so these wax seals that are cutting dies made for paper. So they come in 3 layers and you glue the layers together. I'll show you how to do that. And then you have the little topper that you can choose for your theme. Now traditionally wax seals are made with a seal like this. Comes with a wooden handle, and then you change out the wax seal that screws off, and you would need a little furnace for this. You would have a little candle, you would light that. You would put the little spoon, the melting spoon on there, and then you would choose one of your little wax discs to put in there to melt down, or traditionally they're in a little candle shape like this, and you melt, and then you end up with something like this. Okay, so it's made of wax, and you usually do it directly on the envelope, or you do it on a piece of silicone like I did, and then you can use it at any time. So those are great, but they take a lot of effort, and sometimes you don't get perfect symmetry, and maybe you just want something that you can make a whole bunch of ahead of time and have them done and not mess with all of that. So that's what these are for. These are paper faux wax seals, and they come in 3 pieces, as I said. So here's what they look like when you cut them out of beautiful Miri cardstock. So here's the base piece, right? And then you're going to take the set, and they're all labeled. So you have layer 1, base, layer 2, and then this one's layer 3. So then what you would do is you just sort of have to match up where they go, just like this, kind of like finding one of them that looks right. Yep, you're going to layer it like this. Now we like the brand new Precision. Okay, this is by My Sweet Potato, and it's the Precision glue gun. It's so cool. You can just add glue right around it, just like this. Whoop. And then you're going to place it right there on the Miri, and it'll of course work with regular cardstock as well. I'm going to give you some options. Oh, I glued that on the wrong area. Silly me. Here we go. It's like that. Okay, and you just make sure you square up those pieces. And then you're going to take this other piece. This is the top layer. It has a little bit of embossing on it. And if you don't know about this Precision gun, it's brand new for us. We love it. If you don't have a Precision gun, these little bottles like this filled with your favorite glue. Ours is Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. That's always a good thing to do too. All right, so here's this one. Okay, and we're just going to align the edges again. Oh, I did it wrong again. Oh, there we go. So I had it aligned wrong. There you go. It's like a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle where you have to figure out just the alignment, but hey, it worked. There we go. Okay, so there's your pieces. And then got this top piece. I'm going to put a little bit on there as well. And then that could just go anywhere in the center there. Okay, and that glue will dry clear. And then this is what it looks like just out of regular cardstock. So it gives you that dimension of being very, very embossed, but it's 4 pieces glued together, okay? And hopefully you'll have an easier time when somebody's not filming you to put them together. All right, let's take a look at this first card. So this is 5 by 6.5 inches. I told you in the beginning that this was our giveaway card. How that works is we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, we ask that you hop on over to YouTube. There's also a link at the very bottom of our video here. And you go to Paper Wishes YouTube channel. We ask that you subscribe and that you give us a like or a thumbs up on this video and that you leave a comment, and we're going to wait about a week, and then we will come back and we will reply to one of those comments in this way. Congratulations, and then we'll use your special YouTube username, so you got to know what that is, and then we'll give you instructions on how to claim your card. And it's also a good idea to ring that notification bell in the top right hand corner, just to click that so that you know when, number one, we have a new video, and number two, when there might be a message for you. All right, so for this one, you guys, covered the card, or actually cut the red cardstock slightly smaller than the 5 by 6.5 inch card. And for this, I use Snowflakes and Snowfolks 12 by 12 solid cardstock. I use that one a lot because it's so great with the colors for the holidays, okay? And then I just cut down the coordinating 6 by 6 patterned version. I used this one right here. I just cut a little bit off of it. This side right here, you can't quite see, has a striped pattern at the top. There we go. So when I fit that to feature this, I cut this part off and I saved this. And then I cut off the striped border and I glued it across the top about 1 inch from the top. And that gave me something to kind of anchor all these little collage pieces so they don't look like they're just floating. Okay, and then I did a little red with a snowman, okay, for my little faux wax seal. And then this also comes with a little snowflake embellishment. So I used the snowflake, which is right there, and I cut that out of white glitter cardstock, and a couple there. And then I used some red cardstock and a little bit of that white glitter to do the Santa hat, and just filled those in. And then this is a cutout from the 6 by 6 paper. And then these little silver snowflakes and words are from Christmas Tiny Words and Phrases. And I've got the silver ones right here, Dazzle stickers. Added those. And then for the envelope, you guys, I decorated the envelope using primary colors, thin line Dazzle stickers. And of course, we know primary colors are red, yellow, blue. We also added in brown, green, and black because we think you need those too. And I just put those along the edge or the flap of the card. And then I turned this over, and on the other side, I added a little snowflake and one of the little cutouts from this book. So it's a great way to decorate your envelopes. And as I said, we're going to be giving this set away. Okay, so follow the instructions. There's also instructions at the end of this video on how to participate in our card giveaway. All right, so for another card, you guys, here is one of our Hunkydory tent fold cards. And these are like 4 by 8 1/4, and they have a little stitch along them. See if you can see that. And what I did with this one is I used some Joyful Christmas 12 by 12 pattern cardstock, and I used the black plaid there, which is so sweet. Cut that down and put it right inside of that stitched border. And then before gluing it down, I did wrap it with some red twine. Okay, then I glued it down. Then I used these beautiful little holly die here. It's kind of a longer one from Christmases Past, okay, cutting dies. And I die cut that out of forest green suede paper. So if you've never seen our suede paper before, it's suede like fabric on this side and then paper on this side, and it die cuts beautifully. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I die cut those 2 holly sprigs and just glued them like that so the stems were touching. And then over the top of this, I foam taped one of these pre-made seals, okay? Just foam taped that right over that. And then I used these little shiny red Dazzle stickers actually on the little holly right there, and then of course on these beautiful forest suede ones, and then added some Dazzle stickers here. I always forget the names of these. This is Merry Merry Xmas Red Dazzle stickers, abbreviated on the back, and added those at the top and the bottom. And that was my quick card. I thought that turned out well. And then I had to make a coordinating envelope, okay? So this one, I used red ribbon from our red ribbon set. So you would normally put the card inside first and then wrapped this twice with the ribbon And then one tail, okay, is sticking down a little longer. The other one is hidden under the seal. And then I just foam taped the seal on top of that. And of course you would have your card inside of here, and it makes it a really nice presentation, okay? Now if you didn't want to foam tape these and you wanted to put this through the mail, like this one is just glued on here. So like when you would put your card in here, you would just place glue here, glue that down. This would go through the mail really, really easily. One of the things about using traditional wax seals is you only have a 1/4 inch of space to get through the mailing machines. And sometimes these get quite thick and then they get returned. When I use these for my own personal use, I like to put them on the actual card and not on the outside. That way I know they're going to get there. All right, so next one. I've got lots of ideas for you guys. All right, here's another one where I use the tag in a bag cutting die to make this little tag. And on the front of this one, see how it's glossy? I added a little crystal lacquer, 3D crystal lacquer, when it was just like this. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So yeah, I went ahead and die cut this from one of the papers. It's this nice forest paper right here in Sparkling Season 12 by 12 pattern cardstock. And then added some straight line dazzle stickers in gold. I forgot to grab those, but they're listed down below the video. I die cut an oval shape from white cardstock so that there'd be a little place to write on the back. Put one of those same little trees from our little collection here, right here, and then I used a little gold ribbon here and on the top. Okay, and then same with this one after folding the little bag. And if you're not familiar with this, it comes with 2 dies and the instructions. There's a little die piece include note. And on the back it has all the instructions on how to fold it and put it together. It's a really nice one. And yeah, then you could just make these nice little tags. Now here, the December 25th, that came from the die collection right there. So to use crystal lacquer on these, all right, so what I just applied the crystal lacquer, just a little drop of it, this, and then really I just use my finger. You could use a paintbrush, and I just went around like this and smoothed it over the surface like that. And then let this dry for a couple hours, especially if you're going to be dropping it in the mail, because the crystal lacquer can be a little tacky for a few hours. But you could make these ahead of time. That's the beauty of making them from paper. See, and you get that really high gloss look on that. Okay, so I have one more idea for you guys. Actually, no, I have 2 more ideas. All right, so then you could use colored envelopes and a strip from our dot vellum, and then you would just glue it here, okay? Wrap it all the way around, glue it here, and then you could put, this one's brown for the little gingerbread guy. I took a couple of little sprigs from this collection right here from the Christmases Past of little pine sprigs, and I just glued them directly to the back of that. Once again, you could pre-make those. The Santa is also from this collection right here. And then I could also use the little inside pieces that come from the inside of the gingerbread boy. Let's not waste those and glue those there. What about decorating a little box for Christmas? So we've got a little craft jewelry box here. I took from this collection right here, used these beautiful, I don't even know what they are, like mistletoe or something, and cut those from, this is from At the Lake, and it has beautiful greens on there, and just put a little bit of brown ink on those, wrapped this with twine. These are glued directly under the twine, and then this beautiful tan suede is what I used for this little star embellishment on here. This would also look really great with the gingerbread. All right, so that's what I've got to show you for these great faux seals. And I would definitely encourage you to check them out. They'd be really fun addition to your Christmas cards where you could add them to your envelopes like I did, which is sort of traditional. But why not make beautiful little tags with them as well? Use them directly on your Christmas cards. That would be fun. Or use them in a little collage on your Christmas cards. So lots of ideas. I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget, we have a fantastic money saver on this collection. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, look right there on the right-hand side. All the items that I used are listed down below the video. And if you click on the full color photos of them, you will see more detailed supplies that I used on each card. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.